Hello everybody, this is Sandra, and what do you see before you? Cranberries, because I'm making today gelled cranberry sauce. Of course, I'm out of my favorite book, The Ball Complete Book of Home Preserving, and on page 176, well, 176, yeah, 177, sorry. Anyway, because I got it, anyway. So, of course, I have more than the 4.5 cups of cranberries over here. That's a lot of cranberries. So, evidently, I will be multiplying this recipe. So, but the original recipe, in order to make 2 pint size, 4.5 cups of cranberries, and that could be either fresh cranberries or frozen cranberries. But if you use frozen cranberries, kind of let them thaw out a little bit, okay? So, starting out with just the cranberries and the water. I got to wash my cranberries first, okay? So, cranberries and water. And I think it's for 5 minutes. Okay, this is prepared can. Okay, in a large stainless steel saucepan, combine cranberries and water. Bring to a boil over medium-high heat. Reduce heat and boil gently. Stir occasionally until skins burst. About 5 minutes. Remove from heat and let cool for 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do that after I wash those jokers right there and see how many I have. And I will be back. Okay, guys, I brought y'all back for a minute. I want y'all to hear them burst. I've never heard cranberries burst before, but it's kind of interesting. You hear them bursting? Anyway, I thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, next step. Okay, I've already let it lightly boil for 5 minutes and let it sit for additional 5 after that. So this is what it looks like. Okay, and keep in mind when you're doing it, make sure you stir it occasionally. When you have the stove top still on. Okay. Anyway, so now I'm gonna blend it in a food processor. It tells you to use a food processor or you can use a food mill. I have a food mill, but I haven't pulled it out for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm sure at some point in time I'll use it. But if you use a food processor like I'm going to, make sure it's a metal blade. According to direction, and that is a metal blade. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this pureed, and anyway, yeah, and I'll be back after I'm done with it. Okay, I'm done blending them in the food processor, and I just think that is so pretty. It is so pretty to me. Anyway. This is just cranberry water. So I'm going to take it out of this pot, because this pot right here is kind of like, it's a cheap pot. But if this is what I get, that's fine. But I need to put it back in this pot, because you have like a little setup, from here to the processor to there. Okay. And then I'm going to put it back in here and turn it up to boil and add my sugar. And you're supposed to boil it hard until it starts coating the spoon. So that's the next step, and I will be back when I'm done with that. Okay, guys, I was just testing with a cold plate in the freezer, whatever. You put a glob of your product on a cold plate and sit back in the refrigerator or freezer for a minute. As you can see, it is gelling up. I am so pleased. See that? Beautiful. But that was only after 5 minutes. And the reason why I did that, only did it after 5 minutes, because the book doesn't tell you how long you're supposed to let it boil hard. But right now it's been 10 minutes doing other stuff. So I just cut the stove off. And this is what it's looking like so far. And you can skim off the foam, whatever. I'm not worried about it because they all look the same color to me. So I'm getting ready to jar up in pint-sized jars. And I'm going to leave 1/4 inch of headspace. And when I come back, I'll probably be taking it out the water bath canner. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and I end up with 6 pints and then some. And I am very happy with how it's gelling. See how well it's doing? And it's still warm. Okay, so y'all might want to try this. It was very easy. I'll be doing this again, okay? But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and like Tanya said, leave a legacy.